What's going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo.
And Bill.
And today we are doing Tremors 3. Back to Perfection.
If only we were back to perfection.
Directed by Brent Maddox, starring Michael Gross returning as Bert, also starring Sean Christensen and Susan Chung. Bert has returned from his tour of duty in Mexico just in time for the return of the Graboids.
Yeah.
And a third evolution in the species.
Chain, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got them, guys. They are here. The Ass Blasters have arrived.
It still sounds like a fucking really bad porno. Ass Blasters.
I didn't mind their design. I wish they would use less CGI on some, but I didn't mind their design.
This name is horrible.
It is. So again, guys, this is kind of going to run a little bit like the second one, in my opinion. It wasn't as good as the first.
No.
It wasn't even quite as good as the second, but it was still fun.
It was a fun movie. I'll give it that.
Really, my only cons for it, and you know, this is the second sequel, also second straight to video. All the sequels are straight to video after the first movie.
All of them.
The only con I really have in this movie is the CGI Graboids and the CGI Ass Blasters.
It looks horrid in this
film. The Shriekers, they used practical. The Ass Blasters, sometimes they use practical. And they use practical on a couple of the Graboid shots. But Bill told me that he believes it's reused footage from the first movie because it's so similar.
Yes, there is some reused footage from the very first movie where they bust out of the ground and open the mouth. It's reused.
In this movie, they actually kind of give a character to a Graboid, and they call him
El Blanco.
El Blanco, and he's an albino Graboid, but they did him with CGI, and it just
It
looked bad. It really didn't look good at all.
Horrible.
They looked smaller. It didn't look as intimidating.
No. And the CGI was just horrid.
Yeah, the CGI that had that early 2000s look. Yeah. But not the good early 2000s look like some movies. This one was pretty rough.
Okay.
That's really my only negative. You?
The name Ass Blasters!
You already said that.
I did, but still, it's like I can't emphasize this. This sounds like... I can't emphasize this enough! It sounds, let's call them Ass Blasters. This sounds like the name of a really, really low-budget porn.
They could have called them Fire Butts.
No.
Ass Rockets.
Again, we're going into the porn region here. Really bad porno region here. Ass Rockets.
Fire in the Rear.
Again, we're going into this very weird realm. No! No! I don't know what we could have called them.
Gas Masters? They fart fire. It is interesting. Well, I'm sure something could have came up with, but
yeah,
it's fun to make up names.
It is, but alright. I have one more con for this film, and that was the Graboid Tours. This is just a half-assed, baked idea to make money, and I don't know how anybody would have fell for this one.
Because people are stupid.
They are, but...
We've been talking about that all night, how stupid people are.
I know, and they're getting dumber and dumber every day, it seems like.
Yep.
But yeah, the whole Graboid tour thing where they haven't seen a Graboid there in forever? I don't know. I just can't see this scam working.
No.
It's just me, though. I can't see it working.
People fall for Bigfoot shit all the time. I mean...
I know.
You know?
I know.
Anyways, on to the pros. My first pro is that I actually thought the movie was well written. And surprisingly, I thought the dialogue was surprisingly intelligent. I really did enjoy the dialogue. I enjoyed the way the movie was written. That's not been the problem in these movies. The movies so far, the writing has not been a problem.
It's not bad.
It's creative enough to where it's
It warrants sequels.
It's not bad. It warrants sequels. And it doesn't. It does. I mean, it's basically going. They're trying to give you more than just rehashing the same thing. By coming up with new creatures, things like that.
That is cool.
I like that aspect of it. I thought that for the very least, it's not just a mindless, idiotic monster flick. Now it was meant to be fun. I'm not saying that it's like fucking. It's not. What's a good one to? It's not Prometheus. It's not fucking Aliens. It's not something that's super scientific. It's just fun, but it was done well, and I enjoyed that.
All right, I'll give you that. My first pro for this film would have to be the beginning of this film. I love the whole idea of Bert's out there helping other people with their problems with graboids, but we start with shriekers. A whole shitload of shriekers. And these guys filming him are kind of getting scared and stuff, and he just is like, la 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 la, pulls a tarp off of... This thing looked like it should have been mounted on like a fucking battleship or something. It's just these 4 50 cal cannons, and he just decimates them.
Yeah.
And it's just like nothing to him.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
I love that though. I love the beginning of this film. They started it out right.
Yeah, I agree. And to me, my next pro is Bert. It is Michael Gross. He does a great job in this movie. And I'm pretty sure if he keeps it up, he'll do a good job in carrying this franchise. I'm not so sure how well the sequels are going to do, but we'll get there when we get there. We'll see what happens. But from what I've been told, nobody ever complains about the way Michael Gross acts in these movies.
No, he's always good in all these films. But he's done, though. He's gotten old, and it's like... He's tired.
Maybe.
He's tired.
We'll
he's
see.
done. No, he's done.
I never know what happens. We'll see.
Okay. All right. My next pro for this film is Melvin getting what he deserves.
Yeah.
That little fucking shit. He's trying to turn the place into condominiums or some shit.
Condos, and he's basically taking advantage of people, and
yeah.
You know.
And Bert leaves his ass at the end of the movie on a rock.
And actually, I was going to wait till the end, but the way the movie ended was really funny for me. I loved the ending.
Yeah.
Him getting what he deserved, like you said. I like that they brought back some of the characters from the first movie. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I like that the little girl from the first movie is all grown up, and she was looking pretty cute.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I really liked the ass blasters. I thought they were fun. I liked their design.
The design is good.
I liked when they did it with the practical effects. I think maybe they did a lot of the flying stuff with CGI. I get why, but I think they could have done a better job.
Yeah.
But I did like the ass blasters themselves. I thought they were a cool new creature.
Their design is very cool. And we're going to get some more adaptations of these different creatures. We're not going to just get the same creature over and over again throughout this franchise. Even like the graboids themselves, the shriekers, the ass blaster, they're going to change throughout this film. They're not just going to be franchise, sorry. They're not going to stay the exact same, which is really nice too. Okay. Alright, my next pro for this movie is just a one-liner that Bert does. He's just a sarcastic motherfucker. Is your head up your ass for the warmth?
Yeah,
that was Grady,
funny.
right?
That was funny. That was really funny.
That is just a good one-liner there because it was perfect. Because he was being just so fucking stupid. And just asking him that. Is your head up your ass for the warmth?
Wait, Grady wasn't in this movie.
What was the guy's name? The douche?
Jack.
Jack?
I think it was Jack, yeah.
Hey, Jack. Yeah. But I like that when you get a one-liner like that that's just so perfect.
Mm-hmm. My final pro for the movie is I love the potato gun. I thought that was really cool. The way they did it was cool.
That was inventive.
They basically turned this fucking pipe into a rocket launcher, which was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved that. I thought it was great. Guys, that's all the pros I got. How are you doing?
I got one left.
What you got?
That was when Bert blows up his house.
Oh, yeah.
That's an amazing scene. Because right after, just feed them. They go into a food coma.
And he's like, wait.
What? I'm homeless now. I have no home.
It was like, fuck.
But it was just a cool part of the movie where it was just a really big fucking explosion and Bert just blows up his whole house.
Yeah.
To kill one of them.
Well, guys, that's it for this movie. Like I said, we enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. Not as good as the first. About on the same level as the second. Maybe a little less.
A little less for me.
But, they're pretty close. That's it for now, guys. Come join us for part 4 next time. And we may take a break after this one and do something else. Then we'll bring you part 4. I'm not sure yet. Not sure what we're going to do. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see if you can just totally disregard this or not. This is Bronco Juggalo saying peace.
And Bill saying good night.
Are afraid of me. Many reasons they should be. Creatures what they labeled me. Leave them bleeding painfully. These bitches cannot compete. They're